Good morning to my fully raw vegan, fruit-based, what I eat in a day while I'm training for an Ironman. Yes, I'm announcing it right now. Mr. Jackson, who is spending all this time in the gym trying to get swole, I've decided, while I enjoy doing that for the time, I prefer to exercise in nature, outside, endurance, where I can listen to podcasts and just spin my legs. It's how I like to exercise, and I want to have a goal. I signed up for a half Ironman in 10 weeks, so I gotta train and I gotta eat healthy. Heading out for my ride, I just like to have just like a few grapes, and I'll eat a coconut date roll. My real meals will happen when I'm back at home. In the summer times, I like to eat a watermelon every single day because I love them. They're sweet, they're hydrating, pretty much the main two reasons that you'd be raw vegan in the first place. Melon is an interesting fruit in that it doesn't really mix well with any other fruits. You don't want to combine them, and I think it's best to eat early in the morning, so I'll probably tap this one out. Disclaimer, I never count calories, I never weigh my food. I used to when I was into bodybuilding for a bit, but I don't use this thing anymore. I'm going to today just because I'm curious how much food I am eating, but normally I just eat intuitively. I eat until I'm satisfied. So I'm gonna measure stuff out just so you can know macros and calories and all that, but I don't encourage or advocate to measure out your food or count calories. It's just not necessary. Yes, this is how I eat my watermelon. Just cut it in half, put it in a little bowl for stabilization. Got my computer here. And another reason that I'm doing like this, what I eat in a day today, is that I'm gonna be home pretty much maybe for the entire day after that bike ride, because I don't have any plans today. I have a lot of computer work I need to get done, editing stuff, preparing for moving to Berkeley, emails, a lot of work today. So I just said, I'm gonna try to set like a gold standard. Here's just like when I'm at home, when the fruit is abundant, when I have nothing to do but to work on my computer and stay home, this is what I do. In my regular life, I go out and eat socially with people, and on the run I'll eat a Chipotle burrito or get vegan sushi. It's not always perfect. As long as I stay vegan, that's all I really care about, but today's like a gold standard raw vegan day. This is a perfect watermelon. Crunchy, cold, super sweet and juicy. Boom, time for the second half. And that one's done as well. Spent the last few hours sitting at that exact table as where I ate the watermelon, just like maybe 2.5 hours, and I'm hungry again. Did some work, so it is ice cream time. Back to my dining layer. Ice cream though in LA melts so quickly, unlike in Colorado where it stays frozen. It's the one upside to living in cold climates. Next up, snack before I do my second little workout, which is gonna be a swim and a little run. I got cantaloupe and some grapes. So today, on a gold standard day, remember, I said today was gold standard, I'm training for this Ironman that consists of 3 sports, running, swimming, and biking. So I did my bike in the morning. I'm gonna do a very short and slow run on the treadmill. I've had some tendon or muscle problems with my foot. Got an x-ray, no breaks, it's all good, but I should not do long or high impact runs. So I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 miles on the treadmill. Thankfully, my parents have a treadmill. Whew, running gets you very sweaty. Now to finish it off, I'm just gonna do like 15 minutes here in the pool. Tomorrow is gonna be my like big swim workout. Today was like a big bike day. So just gonna bust out like 15 minutes, pretty casual, just back and forth. Okay, that's all done with. I have to go and make some dinner, and then I'm going to my little brother's comedy show. Probably won't take you to that, but I'll probably have dessert when I get back. I'll show you that for sure. But the only reason that I'm like going is because I have to make dinner and go to the show. Like you have to try going raw, even if it's for a day. The amount of energy that you have and lightness you have, even though you're eating just as many calories as I have been, it's incredible. It is magic. Okay, it is dinner time now. There's my gorgeous salad. It's just a ton of vegetables, a ton of fruits, tomatoes, mango, figs, zucchini noodles, and here's just mango, passion fruit, tomato, and a little avocado that I just mushed up with my fork, and I'll mush everything together. One thing that you will get from eating this lifestyle, and you don't even have to train for it, it'll just happen when you eat, your jaw is gonna get yoked, swole. Going for round 2, got a sheet of nori there, a couple pluots, more tomatoes, and lettuce. It's 11 p.m. I'd usually be asleep for hours by now, but I went to my little brother's comedy show and he's hilarious. I'm very happy I went, but I cannot go to bed this famished. I am so hungry, so we're gonna make some ice cream. Should I get the Patron or the bananas? Patron, but I'll choose bananas. Oh, throw some berries on that. Now look, if this is too full natty hippie banana ice cream, I mean, it's amazing, I promise you, but you can also eat Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream. You can eat So Delicious vegan ice cream. I'm just doing fully raw and I like to keep it full natty. Okay, finished that ice cream and plugged everything into Chronometer, which I will show you here. I feel good, I feel satisfied, I don't feel bloated or overly full. I ate a lot of volume today, but just to show you how easily digestible these foods are, I wanna show you my stomach. Flat as can be, I'm not bloated, I feel great. That's what fruits and veggies look like. And I'm trying to think, what's my takeaway from all of this? My takeaway in general with my platform and trying to motivate people is to eat within your moral and ethical framework. Don't have your diet not reflect the other ways in which you live your life, which is why for me the most important thing is that I stay vegan all of the time. On some days when I'm traveling, like when I just took my trip cycling, I was eating out at oily, salty Indian restaurants every night because that's the vegan food that I could get. Now that I'm home and this video that you just watched, this is the gold standard of how I like to work or eat and exercise, but it's not gonna be like that every day, and that's all right. It's up to you to decide, what level of caliber, nutrition, and fitness that you want, but ultimately, all that matters is that you're eating compassionately, sustainably, and pretty healthy. And so importantly, Don't be afraid of carbohydrates. In fact, get your carbs up as high as possible and keep fat and protein low. According to Chronometer, if you believe it, I ate 7% of my total calories from fat, 6% from protein, and 87% from carbohydrates today. It's so contrary to what so many people unfortunately hear, that keep your carbs high, keep everything else low. You hear keep your carbs low and keep your fat and proteins high. If you looked at the medical research, I was just listening to some Dr. Neil Barnard podcasts on Rich Roll and the Thought for Food podcast. If you actually looked at the medical records and the data, there's been so many studies linking high carbohydrate, low fat, low protein vegan to having better longevity, fighting cancer, fighting diabetes, fighting Alzheimer's disease. Don't believe the fad diets that tell you to go low carb. You can lose weight easier on low fat, and you're just gonna stay healthier, and you're gonna look younger and feel so much better going high carb, low fat, vegan. If you like this video, if you learned something, if you'd like to see what I eat in a day and you want more, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for vlogs and all sorts of other videos. And leave a comment if you have an opinion on how I ate, any recommendations for training, any feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys. Much love, Dream Extreme.